2009, we were invited by the government of Rajasthan to establish this university. With our history of academics, we actually stood nationally first in this technical education quality improvement program funded by World Bank. After that, we got this invitation. We established this university and started our journey. Ever since then, I always believe that in this university, the students have kept on adding feathers to their caps, and university has been riding the success of the students all throughout. The students today, I'm proud to say that if you visit any country and any top company, you will always find our students placed somewhere in a very important position in that company. Our students have won several accolades. They have won in several competitions in IITs. They have been placed in the most wonderful companies in the top positions, and they have bagged wonderful job offers all throughout, high paid offers and important positions. They have gone to government top positions. They have been in top multinational companies all throughout. Recently in 2022, we have ranked first in entire North India in this institution's Innovation Council rankings. And also we were selected one out of the 200 mentor institutes by AICTE in the country. They have designated 200 institutes in the country as mentor institutes of innovation, and we have also been one of them. So that was the journey. We did wonderful research publications. We filed enormous number of patents. In this way, the fame or the glory continued. We had several MOUs with the universities from worldwide, and students today can visit any country and study in top universities in those countries. Students can go abroad and publish their research papers and present their research papers in front of the audience, because we ourselves nowadays, when I remember that 2011, we started in a way, we started very humbly. We started, as I said, with a campus, with a bunch of students, very less number of students in those days. Now we are having more than 3,000 students on campus. Today we are conducting 5 international conferences all across the world. We are conducting conferences in London, we are conducting conferences in US and in top universities of US, like we are conducting in Columbia University, New York. We are conducting conference in University of British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada. So these are the places where we go, and our students are going there. They are presenting their papers. In this way, the journey continues. We are mainly an engineering focused university, but we are having several courses. B.Tech is our flagship course. We have B.Tech CSE Electronics, CSE Computer Science and Engineering, ECE, that is Electronics and Communication Engineering. We have Electrical Engineering, we have Mechanical Engineering, we have Civil Engineering, and we also have other courses like MTech. We definitely have in all these streams, as I mentioned. Apart from that, we are having BBA, we are having MBA, we are having BCA, we are having MCA, we are having a medical course, that is BPT, Bachelor of Physiotherapy, and also MPT, the Master of Physiotherapy. Bachelor of Physiotherapy is a 4.5 years course, which ensures that somebody becomes a physiotherapist and can be recruited in any hospital or can open his or her own chamber. The admission process is very simple and straightforward. The student needs to have 60% marks all throughout. That is in class 10, class 12, he needs to have 60% marks at least in order to apply. Now, once they apply for the exam, that is UEM Jaipur. That is the exam that we call it. In that exam, the student will have to apply, and that application process, after the application process is over, the student will get a date and time when they will have to appear for the exam. Once they appear for this exam, the results will be published online itself within the days the exam is conducted. And if he or she is shown eligible for admission in that exam, in that result that gets published online, then he or she can immediately come to the university and take admission or also can take the admission process online through our website. Our website is uem.edu.in. That is the website through which the students can take admission, or they can simply come to the university and take admission. We encourage the students to take this exam that we conduct ourselves. Through GMAIN or WBJEE, definitely a student can apply. And for that, a counseling process also happens, but that is our own counseling process that we do. And through that, we also take 20% admissions. But we always encourage the students to take admissions through, even if you have appeared for the this national exams GMAIN, we encourage the students to appear for our UEM JEE exam. We stand apart with the fact that, and proudly say everywhere, I say it in front of the students, that placements at UEM Jaipur continue till the last willing student is placed. For example, if you look at the 2023, I have not passed out yet, every month within twice, I meet the students and I call the students specifically and say, if you are looking for a better placement, I know that all of you have been placed, but if you are looking for a better placement, then you please come and meet me. In this way, I conduct a meeting. So when the students come, like last day when I conducted the meeting, around 22 students came in, saying, sir, we are again looking for a better placement opportunity. So I said that, okay, for you 22 students, I assure that we will bring in 22 more companies. That is, every student will get one company as an opportunity to sit in. But you need to prepare. So I talked to them and understood that if they are preparing in a topic called database management system, then they are looking for a job in that domain. So if they are trained in that domain, they will get a better placement opportunity. I immediately talked with a person from Oracle and conducted a 15 days free training for them again from Oracle for these students specifically. They attended it, and believe me, within 7 days, 12 of those students, of those 22 students, got placed immediately in a much better company with a much better salary offer. So that is how we do it, and this, I believe, should keep us apart from other universities. Apart from this, I may say 1,000 times that we do research, we do patents. Last month we have filed 100 patents. This month again we are targeting 50 more patents, because we had this, we invited the applications and got that. So we have now taken a target that going forward, we will file 50 patents every month. In this way, we'll go forward. And regarding research publication, as I said, that we are conducting, this is also something I believe that is very specific to us. In our university, we are conducting 1 or 2 conferences every year ourselves from each department. From CSE department, we conduct 2 conferences. From ECE department, we conduct 1 conference. From mechanical department, we conduct 1 conference. Like that, we conduct 1 conference, and many of these conferences are conducted abroad. That is, we travel abroad and conduct these conferences. For example, we travel to this, as I said, Columbia University, New York, and conduct a conference. We travel to University of British Columbia, Canada, and conduct a conference. We travel to UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, USA, and conduct a conference. The name of the conference that we conduct in maybe this Las Vegas, USA, that is CCWC. The conference that we conduct in Columbia University, New York, the name of the conference is UEM Con. Our students publish papers in these conferences. Our teachers guide them. They travel to these places and present their papers in front of the top researchers of the world. So you can understand their energy level or their enthusiasm for going abroad and studying becomes much higher compared to other students. So this is, again, I believe, another thing that keeps us apart. There are 2 sorts of scholarships. One scholarship is absolutely related to academics. Like a student who has scored 85% marks minimum in, say, HS, in this class 12 board exam. This student is given a certain scholarship over his fees. Like a student having 85% marks is eligible for 25% scholarship on his tuition fees. A student having 90% marks is eligible for 50% scholarship on his tuition fees. And a student having 95% marks is eligible for 100% scholarship on his tuition fees. So this is some scholarship that we provide on the basis of academics. Another scholarship is based on financial condition. Now we provide either freeship or half freeship to 5% of the students, whoever studies in our university. Out of that, 5% students we provide. For that, we invite applications every semester and the students apply. Our finance committee assesses that and provides the students, because the number of applications are much more than that, but we actually analyze the need and provide scholarship. Sometimes it even exceeds 5%. 5% is the minimum that I said. If the finance committee thinks so that more number of students are needed, we also provide scholarships to them. Like if you talk about the COVID times, during the COVID times, we provided full freeship to 77 students for entire year. Like a student is studying B.Tech for 4 years. Throughout these 4 years, the entire cost of their study was taken by UEM for those students who lost one of their parents maybe due to this COVID. Then if a student has one of his parents losing a job during COVID times, we provided them full freeship for 2 semesters. Like this way, we give scholarships, but the minimum thing, as I said, 5% students, we give scholarships at least. This figure may increase depending on the need, and the academic scholarship is very fixed, as I said at the very beginning. Number one, we enjoy a very good relation with these companies. Number two, we have got the job descriptions in our hand in a central place. Now, depending on these job descriptions, we get to understand that what our recruiters are looking for at the moment. We incorporate those in our syllabus. At the moment, the syllabus that we are having is a choice-based credit system syllabus. Now, many, like all universities might tell you that we are having choice-based credit system, but choice-based credit system is very, I should say, it is not a very simple thing to do. A choice-based credit system is something where a student can choose which courses he wants depending on his previous knowledge. Now, we have provided them a bucket of courses which we have got approved from the industry. Syllabus that we have at the moment, over here the syllabus has been shown to 74 of our recruiters. There are a bunch of 300 recruiters we have got at the moment in the last 2 years if you look into. Out of that, 74 recruiters answered or came up with their suggestions when we showed them the syllabus. So they have given certain suggestions which we have incorporated. The syllabus committee assesses that, then it is passed to the academic council, then it comes to the board of management. But the whole idea is that the industry person has got a lot of say in it. And we incorporate these things specifically looking at the JDs, the job descriptions that we get from the industry, because they provide the job description because they need to recruit people. So we take those job descriptions from them and frame our syllabus on the basis of that, and then get it approved by our recruiters. The different competitions that we organize in our college, we keep on organizing hackathons, coding competitions. Then for the medical students, we keep on doing certain medical practices like physiotherapies and other things. In those, the judging is always done by industry personnel, by our recruiters. We invite them for judging these competitions. So there they come, there they provide different suggestions, and we incorporate all those things in the syllabus in such a way that the students get to learn everything. A company might say that we need Java, we need say JSP, we need J2EE, we need Ruby on Rails. There are so many things. Now the thing is that one student cannot learn the whole thing in its just 4 years of course. It's not possible that everything that the industry needs, we teach them. But we do it in 2 ways. First and foremost, we have got choice-based credit system where a student is free to choose his or her courses. Apart from that, all these important things that are needed in the industry, we incorporate them somewhat in a capsule format. We incorporate the basics of those in 1 or 2 papers so that they are in a position to discuss. They don't say, no, I don't know anything about it. I know this is the concept, and if you need it, I will learn. This is how it works. So our syllabus is very up to date with the industry. We have provided a syllabus by learning which the students will be ready to serve the industry right from the day one. We have got a mentor-mentee system. Number one, every student has got one mentor associated with him or her right from day one. And every mentor has got 20 students associated with him as mentees. The duty of the teacher is to ensure that his or her mentees do well. So if a student needs guidance, or I really don't know which topic will suit me the best, then it should be the responsibility of the mentor to do that. And that is how it happens in UEM Jaipur, at least, that the mentor actually assesses him or her and finds that, okay, you are very good in coding, you should choose say Java or maybe Python, something like that. So these are the things. Now we give the as I said at the very beginning, that what we do is these electives that we give is from all domains. We will never give Java as an OR with DBMS. Java will be OR with Python or maybe C++ or something like that, so that they are ready in all domains, but one of the topics. So the teacher will guide them that, okay, Java and Python, you may choose any one of them. That really does not matter, because if you learn a coding language or a programming language, that automatically means you can be ready with any programming language just by reading for a day or two. So it is not really so much judgment that you need, because we do the judgment ourselves and divide the patterns accordingly. But yes, the mentor helps them a lot. And for other systems, for example, a student needs a letter from the university or a letter of intent from the university, or maybe the student needs a certificate from the university stating that he is a bona fide student. Those sort of support mechanisms are very simple. We have got departments for every one of them. And at UEM Jaipur, the day you visit, any person who visits in UEM Jaipur, he will always see the ambience is such that, as I said, it is student centric. Everybody knows that student is prime thing. Top placement was rupees 72 lakhs per annum, provided by a company. It was a foreign placement, international placement. We do international placements in Dubai. We do international placements in US, in London. We do international placements in Australia. In several places we do that. So that comes at the very beginning. If you talk about average placements, average job offer, I believe nowadays it is about 6 lakhs, 6 to 6.5 lakhs, maybe 5.5 to 6.5 lakhs is the average job offer that we provide. Nowadays, students don't go below that also. There are so many offers for the students readily available. And in UEM Jaipur, every year I see one student gets 2 job offers on average. If you ask any student, he'll say, I've got 2 job offers at least. And many students are there who gets 5 or 6 job offers, and they choose the best out of that. So they never get, generally, if you see, go through students, you will never find a student having less than 6 lakhs per annum job offer. They generally get a job offer like that. The highest, as I said, the highest was from a company called Giga Data Center, Atlanta in USA. That was the highest job offer of 72 lakhs per annum that the student got, rather. So our students get recruited easily. Our system is such that we really believe that you don't really need to place the students. If we teach well, if we make the students capable enough, they automatically get placed. And the placement support is like that. If you are not placed, we will keep on conducting the companies for the best of companies. So until and unless all of them are placed, we keep on conducting that. And if you talk about the companies, our students get placed everywhere. Say starting from TCS, Cognizant, Wipro, Infosys, these 7 giants that you talk about. Apart from that, they get placed in places like Microsoft also. Students get placed. They get placed in top companies. Top civil students get placed in top civil companies. Mechanical students get placed in top core mechanical companies. And our placement officers, or should I say the corporate relations officer, they make themselves available in all places. Like if you talk about the core places like Bhiwari, Gurgaon, they are available there. They are continuously in touch with the companies. For CSE, they are continuously in touch with the software giants. Like if you talk about Wipro, TCS, we are sharing wonderful relations with them. And Wipro, whenever they conduct the placement, they do it centrally in our university. When they used to conduct offline, nowadays most of them are conducting online though. So that is the thing. And ever since this online placement started, we have done better. Why we have done better, let me tell you. Because prior to the online placements, when the online placements started during the time of pandemic, prior to that, we needed to bring the companies to the campus. Now you can understand a company sitting in US or Australia, to bring them to the campus was a big challenge. But nowadays for them, recruiting a student from an Australian company, recruiting a student in Australia, and a company recruiting the student in Jaipur is not that much of a difference, because they are doing it online. So that way the placements have actually improved. We are doing better and better. I will say one thing, that if you are becoming an engineer, the first thing that comes with you is responsibility. Like a rocket is being launched, a lot of lives depend on that. That can never happen without the best of engineers. So when you immediately call yourself an engineer or an engineering aspirant or engineering student, the thing automatically that comes with you is the responsibility. So you should be responsible for your studies. You should be responsible for your behavior. You should be responsible for your work. You should be responsible for anything that you are doing. So if you are an engineer, it is not only that a book is there with you, you study that book, go to the exam and get marks. No, it does not happen that way. Because if you look around, you will find the best of engineers in the world are not always those students who stood first in the university. In fact, there can be many students who are very average during their studies, during the exam results, but they are doing wonderfully well. Why? Because they have taken their job very responsibly. They have learned in a way that they can produce. When you are an engineer, whatever you learn, whatever is being taught to you in the class, the first thing that should come to your mind is how I can apply it, how this can be used to build a product. Because the companies are recruiting you to build a product and to a sellable product from them, a product which is sellable for them. Otherwise, you understand, your value in the company reduces. So the responsibility automatically comes when you are an engineer. You should be responsible for building something. You should be responsible for producing something. You should be responsible for what you say. You should be responsible for what you write. A document that you write will be used for years and years to produce equipments. So we should be very careful of what we are doing. I should say only this much. Otherwise, the students know what is to be done. They need to study hard. They need to do well. They need to be focused. They need to network. They need to communicate with places internationally, with professors all across the world, with top corporate giants, with the startups, with the people who are the startup builders. These are the things that automatically comes when you are an engineer.